Hi. In previous demonstrations, we saw how Buttonwood's cloud workspace allows organisations to configure both cloud cost centres and budgets. We also saw how the Buttonwood Cloud Broker leverages these cost centres to deploy complex environments with both consistency and financial governance. In this video, we'll cover the final component of Buttonwood's 360 approach to cloud management, cloud analytics. Cloud analytics helps organisations make sense of complex cloud provider billing. It can also reveal valuable information hidden deep within provider invoices to enable organisations to better manage their deployed cloud environments and associated budgets. Before we demonstrate some of cloud analytics capabilities, it's important to firstly understand why managing cloud provider billing is an increasing challenge for many organisations. As consumption continues to grow, both in scale and across providers, many organisations are struggling to consolidate, analyse, or even understand their cloud invoices. Some organisations are manually processing literally thousands of individual invoice line items in an attempt to allocate financial costs to business owners or projects. Others are simply paying the provider invoices with little understanding of what is really driving their cloud spend. To address these invoice management challenges and more, Buttonwood developed Cloud Analytics. Cloud Analytics provides organisations a powerful single pane of glass platform that both consolidates and simplifies cloud invoice management across suppliers. So, let's see how Cloud Analytics does this. Firstly, we'll log on to the Cloud Analytics platform. As we are logging on, it is worth noting that all chart and report information presented within Cloud Analytics are based on the very latest provider data. Cloud Analytics doesn't simply wait for an invoice to arrive. Instead, it communicates directly with each provider's billing APIs to deliver organisations the most up-to-date consumption and billing information available. Now we've logged on, the first screen we'll see is the Cloud Analytics dashboard. This dashboard provides organisations easy insight into key aspects of their cloud spend, both in the public cloud and, if configured, on-premise IaaS platforms. Let's take a closer look at some of the information provided within this dashboard. Firstly, let's look at projected monthly spend. As the name suggests, this tile displays an estimate of projected monthly spend across all configured cloud provider accounts. Importantly, it also displays the percentage change from the previous month's invoice. This information is particularly useful as large, unexplained changes in monthly projected spend may be of concern and are certainly worth investigating further. Another place to quickly identify major changes in cloud expense is via the Top Accounts tile. At a glance, we can see high-level detail of the organisation's top 5 cloud accounts by spend. This includes total spend for each individual provider, as well as information about current and previous invoice periods. Even with just this high-level information, it's easy for organisations to quickly see if spending against any individual provider account should be of concern. The 3 tiles along the bottom of the dashboard provide further insight into our cloud spend. In the middle of the dashboard is a summary of the last 60 days of cloud spend across all accounts. As with most charts within the analytics platform, we can adjust the data displayed to highlight only the information we wish to see. Now that we've had a quick overview of the dashboard, let's dive deeper into Cloud Analytics. To do this, we'll take a detailed look at accounts by first selecting Accounts on the side menu. It is via this interface that we can add and manage the provider accounts to be targeted and analysed by Cloud Analytics. As we can see, we already have a number of accounts configured. Cloud Analytics currently supports a range of leading public cloud providers, as well as on-premise IaaS platforms. Adding new accounts is extremely easy. When adding accounts, Cloud Analytics will guide you through the information and steps required to connect your provider service to the platform. In addition to adding accounts, this screen also provides some high-level usage information, including projected spend for each account. Here again, Analytics also shows the estimated variation compared with the previous month's billing. So, let's now dig a little deeper and see just how much account insight Cloud Analytics can provide users to enable them to better understand and manage their cloud environments. To do this, we'll firstly select View to reveal more detail about an individual account. Here, we are shown an overview of the account's financial status, including both current and projected spend. We are also presented charts that show information about past invoices. We can easily visually identify any variation in invoice amounts. If we next select Charges, we can see the raw charge information for all cloud resources against this account. These are the charges harvested directly from providers' invoices. Many customers without cloud analytics are struggling to make sense of these thousands of individual line items. Next, let's see just how cloud analytics turns these raw charges into something actually understandable and valuable for organizations. To do this, we'll select Invoices from the menu. Here, Cloud Analytics has processed the largely confusing raw charges into meaningful information. From here, we can delve much deeper into each invoice. To do this, we select View on any individual invoice to see more detail. The first chart simply provides a visualization of cloud spend over the invoice period. As we can see, there appears to be an unusually large charge that occurred on the 1st of November. Later in this demonstration, we'll use the platform's analysis capability to discover just what caused this unusual spike. The next two tiles provide information that can be used to better understand resource consumption. For example, on the resource type chart, we can instantly see that whilst virtual machines are not surprisingly our most expensive resource, Azure networking is a significant monthly cost that may need to be managed better. Next, we can select the Resources tab to see more detail regarding exactly which specific resources are incurring charges for the month. A really powerful capability of the Cloud Analytics platform is the comparison feature. Here, organizations can quickly and easily see a comparison between any invoice and the previous month, including down to the resource type. This is a great way to quickly discover and begin to manage changes in cloud consumption. Before we leave accounts, it's important to note that analytics understands the nuances and capabilities of each provider's billing system. For example, unlike Azure, AWS bills in US dollars. Analytics automatically tracks currency exchange rates and details this information by showing both the raw US and converted Australian dollar charges for AWS. Exchange rates are constantly being monitored and recorded. Next, we'll quickly touch on some of the analysis capabilities of the platform. To do this, we will first select Activity from the Analysis menu. Via this activity view, organizations can easily gain a clear understanding of what cloud resources are being created each day. By simply selecting a date, we are presented with a list of resources created on that day. If these resources were created using Buttonwood's Cloud Broker, they will automatically be added to the correct cost center and require no further action. If a resource was manually created, it can either be left in the default cost center or be added to the appropriate cost center as required. Selecting View can show further detail regarding the individual resource. Earlier in this demonstration, we noted an unexplained spike in our Azure billing on the 1st of November. We can use the Cloud Analytics analysis capability to quickly investigate this charge. Firstly, we select Analysis from the side menu, then Daily. Here we can see that the 1st of November indeed had a spike in charges. By simply selecting the 1st of November, we are now provided with details about the charges incurred on that day. We can see straight away that the largest charge on this date was for an Azure subscription for $318. We can reveal more detail about this charge by simply clicking View. We can now see that this appears to be a regular subscription charge, and it doesn't appear to have varied greatly since last month. I may choose to confirm with my development teams if this subscription is still needed. Alternatively, I can carry on happy in the knowledge that this unusual spike in charges has been well explained. Here ends our short demonstration of Buttonwood's Cloud Analytics platform. There is definitely far more to see. Hopefully though, it has provided some insight into its power and how it is used by organizations to both manage and demystify their cloud billing. Buttonwood's solution makes it easier for organizations to both identify and investigate issues and better manage their overall cloud spend.